So it is starting, and it says we're live now, but I don't know if it's now or in 30 seconds. But anyway, while we're waiting, so the objectives are at the end of the first year when we get to the first stack, longest diagonal, most areas, and the little, what do you call them?
Different types?
The towers don't count as areas. And then variety of the most types of flowers and the most types of landscape, coincidentally, and then longest park and combat park, which kind of work each other, but each of these are scoreable. When we played before, we've only had one, but the official new rules are you play for both. So it's going to be a bit more complex than what you're used to, but I'm sure people are here by now, hopefully.
We're at 40 seconds, they should be hearing us.
Let's see, let's go on ahead, and oh, I totally forgot to bring in the phone. Silly me. So, obviously you get alone with the people who may or may not be there.
Hello, if you're there. I can't see anything because my husband's got all sorts of stuff on our screen, but if you're
Leva's
here.
there.
Hello.
Leva's here.
Okay, that's good. Hi, Leva.
All right.
Okay, so he's just come back with the phone so he can
Keep track of things and stuff, but you want to see a chat window, don't you? Here we go. Pop out that chat.
Awesome. I see. Is Leva still an admin?
Yes, she is. She's got the little anchor, and I need
And
to
Alex,
confirm
hello. From
this is
Serbia. Wow.
actually live. Where are you?
And Steve. Hi, Steve.
Steve Ercolini, hello.
And I say, oh, thank you very much. I just got it done. I'm very pleased with it. I could be called Jeb today.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm trying to.
That's all right.
Yes, it seems to be, we are underway.
Ashland, Oregon.
Ashland, yes.
Awesome. From Malta, you know, I think I heard something about people living in Malta.
Oh, yes, yeah, we know.
It's Necro 1000.
Yeah, he's bought several of our games.
Excellent. Hello.
All right.
Wood Village, Oregon. Excellent. Hello.
So, all right, and last time, did that work? No, it didn't. But.
So we are still getting ourselves sorted in the new house, and Duck has spent all day trying to get everything set up.
Oh my God.
I think we've got it.
Our internet speed is twice as fast here. We have a newer laptop than what we've used in the past, but I have no idea why. It was just giving me nothing but grief in terms of, you know, not getting solid, steady connections. But hopefully I've been able to figure it out at long last. And, right, so we still need to be able to monitor what's actually on screen as well. But you want to say, hey, look, you can just watch it right here if you want.
Oh.
There you go.
That means I don't have to wear my glasses.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Even better. Okay. So, I think everything's good. Yep, people are starting to show up. And yeah, I don't know, we can just jump right into the game.
Okay, well, are you going to give the brief explanation?
Well, I've done a full run through for this. I mean, normally we've done this in the past, it's for a game I haven't filmed before, so I ultimately turned it into a full run through, but this one, we have no obligation to, we don't have to even pay attention to these people. I mean, we can just sit and play it for our own enjoyment.
Give a brief thing, just so that...
Okay, alright, and you'll just keep an eye on what they're...
Oh, it's tabletop day.
Yes, it is, yeah, well, that's why I scheduled it for today, yeah, it's International Tabletop Day.
Yeah, sorry, I just didn't remember that. It wasn't the thing that I thought about first thing upon waking this morning.
No, really?
No.
You
got a few other things.
Yeah, you weren't tossing and turning all night wondering what magic, wonderful things will happen on Tabletop Day. All right, let's see here. Okay, so hi everybody. Let's go on ahead and see if I can remember how to switch this over. Hey, look, it's the game we're going to be playing.
Hey, we have 2 Serbians watching.
2?
2 Serbians.
Oh, excellent.
That's really cool.
Yes. Okay. I've already done a full run through for this, not a full run through, but a run through for the basics, but this is a very simple tile drafting game. I am the yellowish orange player, Jen is the white player. On our turn, we basically move forward or left or right to grab a tile and add it to our little growing animal park, and all the animals have different needs that they want. This And Paula here wants to be adjacent to 3 grasslands to be able to score 3 points. This San Martin wants to be next to 2 water and a rocky land, not the land he's on, but adjacent to 2 water and rocky land to score his 3 points. And there are other types of things. We also have a bunch of objectives we're trying to do at the end of the first, second, and third year of the building up of our habitats. And is this all coming through?
Yep, seems good.
Okay.
We've got an Estonian and an Australian.
You're just keeping you're running a census, basically.
I just think it's super cool.
Yeah.
I mean, what an age to live in.
Indeed, indeed. It is a magic time that we live in. And, yeah, so that's what they're seeing now.
Oh, okay.
Everything seems to be fine. And, let's see. Now that it's actually it's weird. While I'm waiting for it to start, and I look at it in preview, it'll only show me a low resolution version. I can never actually see what it really looks like. I have to wait till it's live. And yeah, that's about as high res as it's going to get, unfortunately. I could bring the camera a bit physically closer.
Somebody said everything was clear and solid.
Yeah.
It looks clear and solid.
Yeah, yeah. That might have been when it was just us on the screen, though. Right. So, but yeah. Oh, right. Oh, I forgot. The stupid camera is auto-focusing, which will be super annoying. And I bother with trying to fix it now. I totally forgot about that. That could mess up a whole bunch of stuff. It'll probably be fine. This is just a casual game.
Belgium, awesome.
Belgium is in the house.
Yeah, well, leave it, of course.
All right, yes. All righty. So, I guess, I mean...
Oh, Cameron says it looks great. Let's just go.
Thanks, Cam.
Yeah.
You look great. Wherever you are.
You look fantastic.
Yes.
Let's see if I can see where he's from.
It's very important. Jen wants
Wood
to know.
Village, Oregon. Says
Where?
we look great. Wood Village, Oregon.
Ah, Oregon. We might have some stuff to say about Oregon after the game's over and it's time for the Q&A.
Yes.
There's big things afoot in our immediate future. All our plans have been rendered asunder, basically.
Yeah, we're living in chaos, but it's
Yes, we're in chaos, but for the next hour or so, we can just try to save some nice, happy animals.
We're gonna do good.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna set this down.
Because it's addictive, isn't it?
That's the
You're gonna put it out of your eye line?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see here. And we need to keep an eye on that little red light. As long as that's red, everything should be good. I don't know why red, you think it'd be, but anyway. All right, so remember,
the red recording light, right? The red recording light?
That must be what it is.
Okay.
So at the end of the first year, which is once we empty out that stack, I think that's 9 rounds. Whoever has the longest park and whoever has the most areas will score 3 points and nothing for second place. I am the first player. I haven't even given any thought, even though I set this up hours ago.
I could have been staring at this.
Literally hours ago.
I do kind of like the hippo though.
Well, you'd have to make a run for it.
We went to Africa a couple of years ago and the hippos are my favorites.
No, they weren't. The little birds were your favorites, you said.
Yeah, I do like, of course, they're like the chickens, African chickens, but
Sounds, yes.
yeah, the hippos are awesome.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna go on ahead and jump forward and grab a zebra. And Daisy's gonna growl at something. Daisy, it's okay. Leaving behind some freshwater crab, delicious. And I will put it here. I'm putting it upside down to indicate that I haven't scored it yet because it needs water and stone and 2 grasslands next to it. I've got 1 grassland. I need to get some more before I get those sweet 5 zebra points. And, the designer game is here, watching. I've never actually said his name out loud. I assume it's Corn, or it's Corne? Corn and Morsel? I always just refer to him. I know how to say his publisher name, Quali, so I always just call him Quali. Hi, Corn, or Corne. I think we've met, I guess, haven't we? Anyway, though, Honey Pie, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take the hornbill.
Making a run for that, all right.
Yep.
And then put a new one out.
Yes.
And, okay, I am going to jump ahead for a lion. And a new one comes out, and I will put this lion right here, because the lion wants to be next to jungle and 3 grasslands. It is now connected to 2 grasslands, and the zebra is now connected to 2 grasslands. So I'm on my way. And now Jen, if she wants, she can take this, or a lot of people don't realize this, she could jump over me to grab this San Martin if she wanted to. Players don't block each other in this game, you just kind of hopscotch over.
Right, well, I'm gonna take the
All right.
So.
Okay.
Pretty lizard.
And, so I need some, right. All right, you're gonna think about that. Meanwhile, I'm gonna jump over here and get this sand martin. And let's see, because the zebra wants some rocks, I will put this here. So now the zebra it just needs a little bit of water, and the zebra will be happy. And a new one comes out. Thank you, honey pie.
You're welcome. I was going for that hippo, but now look at this exciting flower.
Yes. Remember, we only have a few rounds to make our park as diagonally long as possible and as many unique types of areas. So far, I've made 2 areas, you've made 1, so I'm in the lead. Yeah. And but flowers are going to be important in the second year because you want to have the most unique flowers. So flowers in this game are more valuable than they would otherwise be. All right, so you're done with that. And I would like to now turn around 180 degrees and grab that water because I've got 2 animals that need water, but I can't. So I will jump over here and get a scary tarantula. All right, so this is a jungle, and I will put it over here because my lion wants me next to the jungle. Yeah, okay. I would like to, if I put it down here, it'll be next to a rock and it'll already be taken care of, but I need this jungle, so I'll just go ahead and slap it down there, or I'll slap it down over here. There we go. All right, your turn.
Okay, I'm going this way for the freshwater crab.
Okay.
I'm going to put it here.
All right, everybody seems to be...
Look at that, he's happy. He's a happy guy.
Oh, he came in all...
Yep, he came in with...
No, he's not. He's next to...
No, he has to be next to that,
Yeah,
isn't he?
and then he can't be next to both.
Ah!
So
But if I connect him to a water...
if you put a water, he'll be connected, or if you put him here and you put a jungle here, he'll be connected to all the jungles.
Yes,
but you can't
let's
get
see,
both.
I've got jungle and... I have no grass at all, but those are my 2 choices.
Right, so you're leaving him there. Unhappy.
No.
All right, you're still thinking about it?
Put him there. Okay, he's there.
Okay, and I have no choice now. I must make a move on the big field, which I want to add it to the biggest contiguous field I can, like say this one. This is starting to be a nice big field. Let's go on ahead and put it down over here. And this guy's worth 1, 2, 3 points because he doesn't count himself. This tourist loves seeing big, gigantic fields. All righty.
Okay, I'm taking the badger. Badger. Oh, look, there's a duck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I think I will put him over here because as we know, we are trying to get a diagonals.
Oh, I totally forgot about the diagonals. Shoot. Yeah. So I could have put this over here instead, and then I get the diagonal. Ugh. All right, I'll live with that. I totally forgot about the diagonals. Okay. Let's see. So I can grab some water, or I can go for another jungle. I'm going to take a turn and go for some lakes because I've got 2 animals that need lakes. So here we go. And you want to fill in space for me, honey pie?
Yeah, sorry.
My zebra is very happy now. He's got the water, he's got the rocks, and he's got the 2 grasslands. Hooray!
Hooray, indeed.
All right, and what's next?
Ooh.
I got your diagonal. Yeah, we're both tied. You've got 3 areas, I've got 3 areas. No, I've got 4 areas. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm going to go back to the duck.
Yeah.
The duck. Now, he wants to be next to a grassland and 2 waters. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm ever going to have a happy osprey.
Oh no!
I know.
You can do it, honey pie.
I think so. I'm going to have to plant some weeds over here.
Okay.
Grassland. Okay.
All right. Let's see. You think I would have been thinking all this time? Right. I want that water, but I want those 2.
Yeah, there. That's good.
Shoot. I will go on ahead and get...
Oh, hey, this guy's happy. He's got 1 water. Oh no, because he doesn't count his own.
I'm going to... Oh my gosh, it's tough. I'll go on ahead and... See, I want the water because I need to fill this out. But then this guy would be a million miles away from the jungle I've started. I want him or him to get more, to make this field bigger. But which one do I take? I guess I will take... So I don't want many fields, I want one big gigantic field. I want to turn around and get that flower, but that is not an option.
You could take the long circuitous route back.
I do need another rock though. All right, so I'm going to come this way, get the salamander.
Okay.
And I've now got 3 diagonals, and the salamander, I'll put it here. So this bird, oh, the bird just doesn't have rocks though. Right, but now I'm going to head over here and get this rock.
Okay, well I'm going to go up here and get this impala.
All right.
And guess what?
What? What?
Oh, just nothing, I'm just saying my hornbill's happy. I got a happy horny.
Happy horn, all right.
And I've got a happy badger, because he's right next to there, so
Okay.
we're doing pretty good over here.
And I will take a turn, and
Two of those and two of
so
those.
this road
My
will go
crab's
like
happy.
this.
And,
Will go like this. And so now I can never build in this space because of the road, and if I build here and here, it'll be worth 4 points, but in the meantime, the bird now has the rocks and the 2 water, a very happy bird.
okay, so all I can do is come here and get this, right? Because you're standing in my way.
No, you can hop over me. Yes, you have no choice, you have to come here. So you will take that.
But he wants to look diagonally, and I can't put him here
You
diagonally.
know you wouldn't be able to. You could put it up here,
And
and so it'd
this
start looking
way?
in this direction, so it has a chance to see 1, 2, 3
Well,
animals.
yeah, and 2 of them already have
Yeah,
this.
I mean, but it doesn't score that till the end of the game, so that's a good
I'm
one.
just saying I already got 2 of them. So, right, so that, oops. Yep.
Apparently everybody's hoping for you, Honey Pie.
Oh, thanks, guys.
At least I assume. It says every subscriber is voting for you. I don't know if that means to win. Right. Okay. And how's your diagonal? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
And I'm at 1, 2, 3. Shoot. How are you doing for areas? You've got 1, 2, 3, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm doing better on unique areas.
Yeah, but I'm right next to another pretty flower.
Let's see. What do I need? I just want to keep making my fields bigger.
Okay.
Okay, so Warthog says hi. I like water, and he likes jungle, unfortunately.
Alright.
All right. Oh
Flower!
man, you're getting all the flowers.
This is it.
Okay, so that's it. First year is over. Let's take a quick looky-loo. I believe you have 1, 2, 3, 4 diagonal minus 3, so you got 3 points for
Okay.
having the longest diagonal. That is done. And let's see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 unique areas. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. No! So we tied.
Does this count? 'Cause it's-
No,
okay.
these never count as areas.
Okay.
So we tied, so basically we both get 0 for that, I believe, or we both get 3, basically we split it, so it doesn't matter. So you are in the lead at 3. And you're set up for the flowers, and the landscape types, we both got. Who has the most of the 4 different landscape types in a tie? Or, oh yeah, because we have to go for sets. So, I mean,
Sorry.
we both, so yeah, so this is the most flowers. You've
Yeah.
got 2, they have to be unique types. This would be a 3rd type for you.
Ooh.
And that would be a 4th type. So you're probably, oh, no, but it's my turn, isn't it? So I can snag
You
that
could hop
flower.
right over me.
Yes, I can. But then you'll just head over and get this one. But the landscape types, right, each of us has a full set of, the 4 types of landscape. So the tiebreaker, if we get a second full set.
Oh.
So, right,
That's not too hard for me, actually, I just need 1 more of each of those.
yes.
But you only need 1 more of that, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump over and grab,
Why don't you just go right here and grab this one?
because I can't go backwards.
Where's the second set of tiles?
Right, so this is our second set of tiles for our second timer, which is shorter, and, see, these are good for bees. No bees are out, so, my lion is good, because my lion is happy. Hello, lion. Right, so Lino's happy, I'll just give him some flowers. Don't care about diagonals anymore. But remember, we're also, for the 3rd round, going for longest park, and also most compact, where you get rid of all the
Yeah.
extemporaneous. All right. And there's 4 points and 5 points instead of 3 from the first round. All righty. Whew. And so now, things are slowing down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go here and get this little lizard. Oop. And I'm gonna put him there. There? Yes.
Is it only vertical or is it horizontal as well? Longest row. Right, yeah, it has to be a row, not a column. Actually, Corny, since you're here, it says longest row, so it can't be longest column, right? For the longest park, I'm gonna stick around. Which I'm assuming means right now I've got 4 and Jen's only got 3. But hopefully you're still here and you will answer the question, because this is the first time we've had, or I think we have 4, I just don't remember what we looked up
I got a
anyway.
happy duck.
You have 2 happy ducks.
Happy duck.
All right, so I'm gonna jump over here and grab this jungle road.
Okey doke.
And, oh, shoot. That's kind of scary. No, that's fine. So, this lizard now has one jungle, and now I can't build there or there, and I gotta fill these up for those two things to score. Okay.
Oh, golly. Oh, golly. I think I want,
Alright, I could get the mini field, so that's not good because I have one big gigantic field. Or the Jimbok, unless you do fields. You already have two fields, and that can be a third field.
yeah, this one wants to have fields, and if I connect it, then I only have one field. It's my thought.
Well, no, but if you take this and put this here,
Yeah.
he'll have two of his fields, and you can put another field here or here. You wouldn't have to connect these two. They could still stay separate as they spread
That's true,
out.
but I was gonna try and do 1, 2, and then this would have its 3 rocks, you see. And
You
that
see.
would have its 2 rocks.
Do I see?
But I can't go back. I wanna go back and get that snake.
Alright.
So. I think I'll come here anyway and get the mini
Oh,
fields.
but you did not rotate yourself. You can't strafe. There's no strafing.
Okay.
Now I gotta keep an eye on you.
You do, of course you do.
Alright.
So actually, I could just stick this any old place, many fields, because it doesn't have to.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, you put that down, as soon as you put that down, that's worth 2 points, because you've got two fields other than its.
Yeah. I mean, I could put it here and it wouldn't bother anything. Put it there. Yeah.
Okay. Seems everything's going fine. They're just chatting amongst themselves.
Excellent.
Okay. A rhino or a Jimbok? Let's see, that rhino needs water, maybe 2 water. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. Zig. You would fill that in, that'd be fantastic. And I'll put this here. So it's got its water and it just needs 1 more connector.
I got a happy catfish. I got a happy catfish.
Oh dear. My inevitable loss, I'm going to blame on the fact that I'm trying to keep the show running smoothly. That's what it all comes down
Okay.
to, folks.
I got a happy catfish.
Okay. So, I can grab a rat or a snake or an aardvark. Of course, I like the aardvark. Who doesn't want an aardvark? I do need that though. I need a rock. Okay, yeah, you're getting that flower. I'm never getting that flower. That flower's dead to me. Floral diversity is dead to me. Let's see. So I've gotten. So you got 3. Alright, so, okay. Oh my gosh. I think I will go ahead and take this aardvark because they're awesome. And
It's okay, Daisy.
Daisy, it's okay. And I will put it here, which is very sad. He'll probably never get the love he needs because he needs rocks and, well, he could. I can't put him there though, I can't put him, alright, I'll just put him there specifically to make my salamander happy because he now has 2 jungles. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna take a.
Oh, and you didn't fill in for me.
Oh, I was busy thinking. Gonna take a right.
Oh no, I could have gone for the flower. No. Curses and crushes.
But the nice thing is, this guy's never gonna be happy, unfortunately. Oh, maybe I could cook him up there. But
Did you say
look,
maybe you could cook him up?
I could hook him up with the water.
Right.
But look at the ant. Says I have got the exact right spot.
Yeah. All right. So I can fill in. I've gone, and now it's your turn
Okay.
again.
Yep. And he says, I'm very happy. Thank you so much for letting me come live in your jungle.
Okay. And so.
Oh, so here's a butterfly. He wants 3.
Yep. 3, connected up to them. So there we go. I got my second flower. Are we tied on flowers now? We both have 2 types of flowers. Yes. Okay, and this guy, he needs to be, it's a rock. Who wants rocks? The tarantula wants rocks, but the Jimbok wants rocks too.
Okay, so this is happy now.
I'll worry about that later. Let's
Nice.
just go on ahead.
My
And put that here.
Agama is happy.
I can't believe. Okay, yeah, you got it.
My osprey's happy.
So that's happy. You are not happy unless I start putting some jungles there. You're happy.
Let's see, so my coral snake, I don't know. I'm gonna have to get two
You're
more
happy.
waters.
Okay. So, it's your turn, I believe. Or did you just go? Is it my turn?
I'm sure we can count the tiles. If you want to know the answer to that question.
Well, I'd like to know whose turn it is.
I don't know, I just was making.
I'm pretty sure it's your turn.
Okay,
Because, yeah, we got one more and I was first player.
okay. Okay, so that means I can go get an eagle, or I could get crocodile.
Okay, so you're fine. The jungle's there. You got rock there. You need rocks and grass. Oh, I got grassland, so if I do some rocks, oh yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I could make this guy happy.
Do I need to move? Or do you need to move? You've got tons of room.
Okay.
Look at all that room we've got over there. Encroaching on my terrain.
Maybe our parks will meet.
I don't believe the rules support that.
Oh, okay, so I'm just.
Now remember, you are making a very tall, skinny park because we're supposed to be width-wise, so you do not have a wide park. You've got a tall, narrow park. I've got a wide park. Remember, we were trying to go for long park at the end?
I thought long was just whatever long is.
Here's your beginning. So the widest space you have is 4 right now. So,
It
and
doesn't say
I'm
wide,
one,
it
two,
says
three.
long.
It says long, yes, but it specifically says rows in the rule book. So,
Oh.
you're looking at your thing sideways. These are your rows. So if you're competing for that, you've got to get wider. I should point that out, but you're doing very well on compact. I mean, you're totally
certainly am.
kicking butt on that.
Okay, so I was gonna do something here. I think I was gonna put that there. Okay,
Okay, and then fill in.
okay.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
Did you once again not rotate yourself? Because
Oh,
there's no way you could, if this is the place you just moved from, you had to rotate yourself. Did you not rotate yourself?
I'm sorry. I was just thinking about all sorts of stuff. So if I just there, then this is how
I guess it must be,
Right?
yeah. I guess we'll go with that. I could actually,
The internet will tell us.
I don't know if they're really paying attention at all, in all honesty.
Are they just having a good time?
Let's see, but I can rewind. Let's see, where were you? No, the thing is, you took the crocodile, you were here,
Yeah.
you took the crocodile and then never actually stepped. You just stayed, you did not move.
Oh.
That was the problem.
Okay, so then that goes
So
there.
this goes there.
Okay.
There we go.
Sorry.
All right. Clearly we need to live stream every game we ever play.
That would be helpful.
Indeed.
We just need a cameraman to follow us around anyway, because then we can find our keys and know where we left our wallets.
So a lake or a lake? Big lake. I don't really have time to pull off a big lake. So, does anyone need water? You don't need water. Nobody needs water. So I'll just come on ahead over here and take this. And if you can start filling in from. But wait. Actually, no. Before I did that though, we just finished the second year. So it's the second year is over. Floral diversity, I think we're both tied. I've got 2 unique ones, you've got 2 unique ones, so nobody scores that. Landscape types. I've only got 1 full set of this. Do you have 2 full sets?
Yeah.
You have 2, no, you only have 1 set. You don't have 2
Oh, you
sets.
mean areas?
Yes,
I was
it's the
going by
types.
tiles.
No, it's the types. So,
Okay,
yeah, if you had just gotten 1 stone over here, then you'd have 2 full sets of all 4 types.
okay.
And so neither of us got that, and we both tied on that. So, all right, it comes down in the end to compact park, which is definitely all about Jen, versus long park, which is all about me, plus what we've been able to do over the course of the game. Unless somebody points out where we made mistakes. Nobody said anything,
No.
so hopefully everything's going okay.
I think.
It's
it doesn't say-
specific, I asked earlier, I don't think anybody answered, but as it says right here, who has the longest row of connected tiles? This is a row, this is a column. For you, this is a row, this is a column, because everything is sideways.
Well, I don't know that rows and.
I wish somebody would chime in, but we are just gonna have to go with, it clearly says row, and there is a difference between a row and a column.
Can you just do a search for Corney's name? Corney?
Oh, dang it.
Oh no, did we just
Yep,
lose all that chat?
yep, that sucks.
Ah.
I knew I should have left it alone. Oh well, it's all gone now.
Well, it's still on the phone, presumably.
Yeah, that's why I have the phone as a backup.
Okay. not doing
Or
it
go
anymore?
here. Do we still? Yes, we. Yeah. So yeah, let's not lose the chat there as
Okay.
well, because we've already lost it once. I will look, but I'm just going to go. It says row. There's no other way you can define a row other than a row. What is this? We're playing habitats. Habitats. Hey everybody. When I'm not filming myself, we actually pause and check the rules instead of me just going ahead and hoping for the best and knowing Paolo will fix it later.
Corny says, normally the market grid is placed in the middle, but maybe this fits better in the video screen? Oh, this would be the market?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just scanning to see if he has mentioned about the rows.
No?
Nope, he hasn't.
No. Yeah. He might have a life to go to. Let's see, has anybody ever asked on Board Game Geek? Alright, people are mentioning...
Oh, it says Corny didn't answer. Thanks.
Arg. Coin rules is single row. Who has the longest row connected tiles? Alright. It would appear this has... Yeah.
I can't believe it, we've got the horses
Yeah,
marked right
it's
here.
row, anytime. It's gotta be.
Okay.
You have a row that is 4.
Okay,
It's just gotta be.
okay.
Alright.
Because it's got to.
It's got to, Mr.
Let's just, okay.
Alright, and meanwhile. Okay. Thanks, Leva. So, we just finished the second one. Nobody scored anything. We're on to the third and final year. And it is my turn. And I'm still back to neither of these waters that I want. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. If I take that, that gets me to that. If I take that, that gets me to that. I do need a rock. If I can get to that. I guess I'll take this one. Dang. Yeah, that's what I chose 4. And if you fill in for me, that'd be fantastic.
Okay. Oh, it's a kingfisher, very pretty. I'm gonna go with
You got your water, you got your, what's it?
the only thing I can, which is vulture. And I was gonna put that somewhere, like here, maybe?
Yeah, okay, I'll go with that. Yep, that's cool. You're still on camera, as you can see.
Okay, I'm trying to set up, I can't put anything there because there's nothing connected, right? Can't put a vulture there.
What's that? I'm sorry, what's
I
that?
can't put a vulture there.
No, that'd be a big fat sheet.
I want to do that.
That is not.
Alright.
That is verboten.
Okay, your turn.
Alright. Hi,
Yes.
Mr. Butterfly. And I will put it, is there any chance? I guess there is a chance, so I will put it here. And therefore Tarantula is now happy being next to the rocky rocks that he wanted. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go here.
No!
Yes. And I'm gonna make this guy's almost happy. This guy's almost happy. Actually, no, this guy, yeah,
He needs
I need
2
a
rocks.
water.
Yeah.
So I need a water there.
Yep, his own water doesn't count. Okay, so you refilled, my turn.
I'm gonna go over
Wow.
that mouse.
It's a rat, actually, honeypot.
Mm,
Sorry. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Hoppity doo.
And rotate yourself. There you go. Looked like you weren't going to again.
Okay. So now I've got some seriously happy. I've got a happy dwarf crocodile. He says, look, you've given me some rat. Thanks ever so much. And I have a happy, he's connected to 2 waters and 2 thingies. Ah,
Ah!
I need another forest.
Ah!
Kingfisher, I'm coming for you. Okay.
That means you're taking that flower, aren't you? Yeah, you are. I'll live with it. I think I made a terrible mistake. Right.
Ooh, Because then I'll have one of all the florals. Not
Well,
that it matters
yeah, it doesn't
anymore.
matter anymore now. But each one's worth a point. And remember, if you put a flower way down here, then this tower would see it, and the flower would be worth double points because of your tower that's looking in the direction.
Oh, and it also counts as another field. So that's good.
Oh yeah, you do want a lot of little fields. Shoot, the boot. Alright, so if I take you, then I can get, so that, which let me see, 1, 2, are you ever gonna be happy? You're never gonna be happy. You're not gonna be happy. So that'd just be 1, 2, 3. Not really that great. So I'm thinking about putting this here.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not gonna care. That's fine.
Yeah, I know.
You got your own
I'm
fish.
thinking about my own stuff. Because we're almost done.
Yeah, I know, it's almost over, it's almost over. So if I go there, then that means I can get that, which I do need. Is how else am I going to? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and jump here and grab my first observation post. And if I put it here, yeah, that'll be where I put it. It's these 3 happy things.
That's a happy flower. A happy flower.
And then you fill in, and I come in here, and this guy is not seeing anything he wants. But it is. Yeah. Well, actually, no, I don't do that because I'm already winning big time. I don't need to do that. I could. But hold on a second, actually, sorry. I did not look at what you just did.
Okay.
I don't necessarily need that. Although, no, I do because it's worth those points. Ah, I need another flower so bad. You took that flower?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't think I can make it. That's just basically because I can get the other flower, because then this guy would have all 3 of his flowers, and I would have connected all of this field, and that would have been awesome. But then you went after the flower, and you didn't even care about it.
I did kind of care.
You didn't even
My
care.
badger and my vulture.
I believe words were spoken to the effect of flower schmauer. I remember that very clearly.
Do you guys all remember that? Because I'm kind of not remembering it at all.
Alright, so you have, see if I get you 2 rocks. How many more turns do we have here? Alright, so 1, I have 2 more turns. Shoot. So if I get that, dang it. I just need to get my roads finished, because I'm throwing a lot of points back if I don't get them done. Yeah, it's going to be an ugly last couple of turns, unfortunately.
Oh no. Oh no.
Alright, so you're happy. I'm never going to like it. No, I'm not doing that. If I do that, you won't be happy. I need to just, I just need to do these rows. It doesn't matter what I do. So, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get the squirrel.
Okay.
I'll put the squirrel down here, far away from the things that he loves.
Okay.
Man, that was when you found, oh, I've got a perfect plan. It all came together.
Right.
And then boom. And I'll take you, sir, and you will fill in this space.
Unfortunately, my kingfisher will.
And you will make this ground squirrel very happy because he's got the rocks in the water that he wants so very much. And I close off both of those roads. Phew! All right.
You.
And that's it.
No,
Third,
it's not.
yeah.
I get a turn?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had.
No.
Oh, you were still thinking about your last turn.
I did my 1 turn. That was my turn, and then you did that.
Yes. And so yeah.
Now it's my turn.
Yeah.
Right. So I could now. So if I take this, look at that big lake. That would be worth.
Oh my God.
6 points to me.
That would be worth not an insignificant amount of points.
I was gonna come over here so I could make my vulture happy.
It doesn't look good for me, folks.
Problem is, if I do that, I want to put it over there so I can get a long row. But I think probably it will be good to get a big lake.
People are confirming, or at least one person makes the strong argument that at the beginning of the game, your road is defined as a column, or because it creates a column that you can't build in. Therefore, these have to be rows.
Okay.
They have to be.
They have
So you
to.
did take the super lake,
Yeah.
and that'll win it before you run.
And it really doesn't matter where it goes.
Yeah. All right. So that's it. Longest park, I've got it.
I don't even have
1,
rows.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I get 5 points for that. And you, I think, have the best compact. My best compact would be this little connection here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yours is 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 15. Yep, you got that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we add up our happy little animals. All right, so the flowers. I've got 1, 2, I only have 2 flowers. 3, I have 3 flowers. 1, 2, 3, because they're just happy. My rows. Both of these rows are completely closed off on all sides, so that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see, we can get all this stuff out of the way and bring this onto the screen, I think. All right, so those are my rows. I did my flowers. I've got one observation, which likes to see this flower and these 2 happy animals, so that's a whopping 1, 2, 3.
Well, what about?
No, it has to be happy animals. See, you had that one that sees as far as it can. This is
right,
everything.
yeah,
So if I'd had more animals here, it would have been better.
Okay.
All right, so that's it. And then for my animals, butterfly did not get his 3 flowers because somebody snaked the last flower. Lion does have all the savanna and a single jungle, so he's happy at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bush pig didn't make it, just needed a little bit of water, but Gemblock got it.
Jungle.
1, 2, 3, 4. So you're happy. Let's see, zebra has the grasslands, has the rock, has the water, that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rhino has 2 water, has all the grasslands, so that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Already did that. Bird has the water and the rocks, so that's 3. 1, 2, 3. Salamander has 2 jungles, so that's 2. 1, 2. Aardvark is very unhappy, no rocks to be found. How's he going to get the ants? Did those roads. The squirrel has water and rocks. Pulled that off right last second. 1, 2, 3. And this crayfish doesn't. And then what was the last thing? The last thing was my big field. Doesn't count that space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Nice.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I probably skipped a line. But anyway, final score of 50, I think. All right, your turn, Hank.
Okay, you do mine.
Oh, okay.
It's very comfortable.
All right, let's just go from. All right, so your big lake is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your tower sees 1, 2, 3 happy animals, and it's 2, so that's 2, 4, 6, and then 7 for that flower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm not liking it, folks. Catfish is happy. That looks like a very happy catfish. 1, 2, 3. Duck is happy. 1, 2, 3. Crab is happy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Single flower. Rat is not happy, but agama is, which is 1, 2, 3. Impala not. Osprey is 1, 2, 3, 4. Hornbill is, oh dear, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, it's over. Mini fields, you have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Crocodile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Snake 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ant 1, 2. You're 10 points ahead of me now. There's another flower. There's an aardvark. There is an unhappy thing. There's another flower. There's an unhappy thing. There's another flower. 50 to 65. So sad and pathetic. Yes.
But you were instructing and talking and things.
To be fair, it is true. I was certainly not really thinking very far ahead, whereas you were.
Yes.
You spent most of your time thinking. And I just kept talking to try and entertain the people who were really not paying attention to us anyway when it boils right down to it.
We're just background noise.
So that's incredibly fast.
Yeah, we did good.
Yeah. Guess we could do another one, or we just go straight to Q&A and get out of here early before we lose the sun.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go down to Sainsbury's, didn't you?
Yeah. And also, yeah, I think the light will go. So
All right.
Q&A.
There you go. That's it then. One playthrough, our shortest live playthrough ever, but north, south, east, west, both is possible. Corny!
What? Did I actually do something good?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 5 plus points for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait. Why is that? 'Cause you were 6 and I was 6, so we...
Yeah, which means I was 6, you were 4, so that's 5 points I got, but now that we're tied on it, that's 5 points I didn't have. And if I had known that, I would have totally finished it.
Yeah.
But somebody couldn't be bothered to watch the playthrough of his own game. And if it's not too late, you've got to fix that. Your rule book very, very clearly states rows. It says rows. There's no other way to just... You have to change that. You have to say row or column, because that's just wrong, song. All right, so that's it. I'm a big fat loser, even more than I thought. But that is my lot in life. I win 39% of the time. And back when I used to keep track of things, and it's very sad and it really weighs me down, but I'll try not to dwell on it too long here. But, folks, I think we're done playing. So let's just go on ahead and switch back to fully full screen. If that button will work. Bink. Bonk. Hi. Okay, everybody. Sorry, I know in the past this has gone on for like a couple hours, and you know, under certain circumstances, I think we would have done like a second playthrough of this because you can see how fast it is. And the second time I played, I would have actually thought more than one move ahead, which I did not do at all, and we would have actually known. Oh, he says I will check the rule book. Corny, I got the rule book right here, buddy. The second edition.
Show the camera.
As you can clearly see, it says. Who has the longest row of connected tiles? You then add parenthetically orthogonally. So I guess one could infer that because you're taking the time to rule out diagonals, even though diagonals aren't a row, I guess, yeah.
Either way.
Unfortunately, you then give an example where you said, oh look, this player scored 6 on it. It's a freaking row. So he did an example with a row, talking about the row where he said it had to be a row. So I got robbed, folks. Which means I should have lost by 15 points instead of 20. Anyway, folks, hi. Yeah, that was going to be pretty quick. If you have any questions for the Q&A, this is when you start asking them. And if not, we'll get out of here very, very quickly, and you guys can go to your own tabletop day celebrations, because we got to take the dogs for a walk. Oh dear, how did this fall asleep? Oh no. Oh, how did that happen? I said this did not fall asleep. Why aren't you working?
Is it still doing it?
Yeah, alright. So, shoot. No, not shoe.
Oh.
Because, I mean, this keeps track of everything, but I don't know why it's failed. So if anybody asked any questions while we were playing, they're gone now, folks. I'm sorry. I planned all this out.
Well,
and somehow
hey, Leva, if
this
you've
failed.
got all of the chat, can you just copy and paste it and send me an email?
And in fact, I mean, what are you doing? You're not doing anything. It's just doing this weird throbby thing. Alright, so, any questions? If not, we'll be on our way and wish you all a lovely time.
Are you scrolled up so you're not...
No, this is the button. Alright. Hey! Somebody did actually ask about Oregon, seeing as how we dropped a hint, and it was looking like we were going to get out here with absolutely no questions whatsoever. Rick Scoville, I'm glad you asked. Yes, there is a bit of a change of plan.
Well, and Steve's on, so...
Well, I already told Steve.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Well, I mean, I kind of broached the topic with Steve. Although, I don't know if we should even mention that publicly, that Steve is involved with this, so you have outed him. But that's fine.
Steve's a great guy.
Steve's a nice guy. I guess that's all you folks need to know.
Yep. We will say no more, say no more.
Knew that this first started, otherwise I had prepared. Oh, that's why. Anyway, so, for the last few months, our plan has been to stay here in the UK. You know, Jen's doing some glass work. We're getting the house ready to rent to a whole bunch of students who will be showing up here on July 1st, so we're having to do a lot of work with that. And various and other things like going to UK Game Expo. And then the original plan was to move to Seattle. Because when we were in our 20s, we bought our first house, basically off the back of my Nintendo bonuses. Remember those bonuses I used to get when I worked for Nintendo?
Yeah.
Those were the days. And we've held on to that house forever. And it's a nice little 3-bedroom. And we were going to move into it and move in with my mom. A week ago, we were looking through old videos on my private YouTube channel because we were trying to figure out, right, okay, we know Mom's couch is terrible, we're probably going to have to get a replacement couch. How big was the living room? Because I had made a video of that house when I had visited like 5 or 6 years ago, and we went back to look and just like, okay, good, we're going to do the virtual tape measure, we're going to figure out how big the master bedroom is or whatever. And as we were watching the video, I had been looking at the house and talking to the people who rent it right now.
Who have rented for like...
Who rented to us for, no, they've been there for 14 years.
14 years.
And both Jen and I are reminded just how nice these people were and how much they loved the house.
And how much effort they put into the house.
Yes.
With trimming this and adding that. And
yep. And so we, in the back of our minds, we were always kind of a little bit nervous, or not nervous, but we were kind of a little bit, we were putting out of our mind the fact that we were going to be kicking people out of their home. Basically forcing them to, and potentially forcing their son to go to a new school so that we could achieve our goal of moving back to Seattle to move in to take care of my mom. And we're like, they'll find something, right? It'll be okay.
There'll be something.
But, they've known about this for 2 or 3 months, and we've heard nothing. They haven't been able to find anything yet.
Yeah, because we let them know in January and we made our big decision.
Yeah, and we figure, okay, they've still got time, they'll find something. Oh my gosh, we don't want to evict them. My God, we can't possibly do that. What's happening? And then when we watched the video and we were reminded just how nice they were, we decided we can't do it. We can't kick them out. And so, basically when we leave the UK, we're homeless. We are no longer going to Burien like we originally thought we were, to that little house in the middle of nowhere. We are instead going to locations unknown. We've spent the last week looking at real estate websites from all over the country because we need to have a 3-bedroom for Jen, me, and my mom to move into. And she has certain things, Jen has certain needs. I just need a place to be able to film games. That's pretty much it. And we're going to try and figure out where it's going to be. But at this point, as of right now today, we have no idea. If I were a betting man, I would say we'll end up in southern Washington, pretty much right on the Washington-Oregon border. We'll be one of those people, Portlanders, who live in the Couve and then cross the river to get their sales tax-free items and then go back up where there's no state income tax. Woohoo! So it could be that, or it could be Arizona because Jen's very much in love with the idea of, hey, since we're moving in with my mom, let's move into Arizona so Jen can be close to her folks as well. Yeah. That's a possibility. We talked for a while about San Diego, so Jen can be close to her mom who lives in Southern California. We've talked about a bunch of different stuff, and it's really up in the air. But as it is today, we have no idea where it's going to be. And but one thing is definitely sure, it's going to be crazy. So that was the update there. And let's see.
Yeah, and the other thing is, of course, we're not there. We haven't spent much time in southern Washington at all. So while the houses look nice, who knows? We might drive down there and go, ooh, or we might go, hey, this is perfect. The other thing is I'm really concerned about gray, drizzly, sad weather. And I'm thinking possibly that anything on the coast is going to be, well, gray and drizzly. And it's just going to be hard moving from Malta, sunny, beautiful Malta, to gray dreariness. So
yeah. I'm sorry, I was trying to find where we were, but were you just saying being here now for a couple of weeks has reminded you how you miss the sun?
Yeah, England's much better than Seattle because England being a small nation, the clouds blow over and the weather changes throughout the day. But Seattle and I think Portland both have just periods of just gray for weeks at a time, and I actually am concerned about that for my happiness levels. So we've looked also on the Washington side on the other side of the Cascades, and there's one house that I found that I like, and it's actually on 10 acres.
Oh, that thing! Oh my God, that was insane.
Can you imagine? I would have chickens everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of our big concerns too. Is so the folks who are staying in Burien. The other thing is we haven't raised the rent on them since like 2003. So they've had a pretty good ride for a while. So we did work out raising the rent a bit, but not as much as we could.
Yeah.
We could have actually raised it quite a bit more, but we know they're a single income family with a kid and stuff like that. And since they take such good care of the house, we didn't want to, I mean, if we raise it up to where it's a truly competitive rate with everything else that's available in the area, I mean, they might say, well, okay, we'll find someplace else then.
Yeah.
And so, we are going with a lower rent rate than we otherwise might like. And the thing is, their rent is basically going to subsidize wherever we end up.
Yeah.
And so that, I've always said how moving back to the States is going to be a not insignificant hit to our bottom line in terms of our cost of living. It just got worse. Because we were going to move back into a house where we pretty much had no, because we paid that house off years ago, back when I worked in the video game industry. But now we're probably going to be moving someplace and their rent, when we were in Malta, the cost of living was so low, the rent they were paying, even at 2003 rates, easily covered, the rent of that flat in Malta. But now, every place we've looked at, that's not going to be the case. So we now have an even bigger outlay, which is why, for folks who've been watching the Patreon page, originally I had turning off the YouTube ads at, I forget the level. The level where
It was one of the medium ones.
it was, yeah, I think when we hit 36,000 a year, something like that, and we figured, we'd done the math, we figured, okay, we could turn the ads off when we hit there. We can't turn the ads off if we hit that stage anymore, because there is now this new unforeseen cost that
We just have been away from America for so long and we had no idea what rent costs are anymore.
Yep.
And we got really spoiled by cheap rent in Malta. So
Yes, yeah. So,
we are living and learning.
so for folks, I hope nobody looks at it as a bait and switch. I mean, I do still want to turn the ads back off of YouTube, but I'll be honest, in our current situation, we need every cent we can get, quite frankly, because we don't want to kick this family out of the house that we were planning on moving into. So anyway, that is the news, and that is why I broached this all in the first place, because hey, my first thought was moving to Portland, in all honesty.
Yeah.
If I can't be in Seattle, Portland in the States is my number 2 top choice. Because Portland has OSHU, which is one of the premier hospitals in the country for mom's blood disorder, HHT. And it's the headquarters of Bullseye Glass, which is the glass that Jen uses to make all her stuff. And they do seminars and all kinds of things.
Returning to the homeland.
Yes, yeah. You're going to be going to her glass mothership if we move to Portland. So Portland was high on my secondary list. But then the more we looked into it, I mean, we've always kind of known the whole, just live on the Washington side and you get the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
But it's way up in the air right now because, like Jen was saying, when we start looking in Arizona,
housing is also a lot less expensive in Arizona.
Oh my gosh, yeah, so much cheaper, so much more affordable.
But I mean,
but mosquitoes.
Yeah.
I looked it up last night. I think Arizona is like number 4 in the country for mosquitoes. On the mosquito index, it has mosquito warnings.
The mosquito meter.
The mosquitometer. And if there's one thing I'm happy about leaving Malta behind, it is getting mosquitoes out of my life. Because Oregon is number 50. It is at the bottom of the list for mosquitoes in the entire United States.
Was it 50 or
it was 50. It was 50, and Washington State was 45.
Oh.
So we were going back to a mosquito-free existence, much like right here in England. We have no mosquitoes. I so want that. But Jen wants sun. Jen wants her family. So there's a lot of, right. Sorry, that's a long-winded question. Presumably by now you guys have come up with some more questions. We will find out. Let's see here. Will I be doing a run-through of a fantastic card game called Time Masters? I don't think so. But what I suggest you is go to requests.rahdo.com and add it to the list. That's where people can make requests of games I want to see. Alrighty. And how has the Patreon been going? Are we on track for personal goals? Well, we kind of talked about that just a second ago.
We've been, of course, very gratified. Really appreciate the support that's come in.
Yep.
It's been wonderful.
Yep. And it's weird too because, oh man, when I set up Patreon, I wish I had known about the stupid VAT that Europeans have to pay, which Americans don't, because Patreon is so American friendly. Like everything in the online.
Well, but why don't they have to pay it on Kickstarter?
Because Kickstarter could make them do it, they just don't. Patreon does, and the other platforms don't. And had I known, I would have tried something else. Sorry, folks. But that's why you can go to paypal.rahdo.com and just pay for a year up front and avoid that VAT if you want. So it's going well. It's going as well as we had hoped. We knew it was going to be a drop. We had talked about this for months, that making this shift right at the same time that our cost of living is going to go up, we're also going to do this that's going to make our actual Rahdo Runs Through income go down. And it has, and it will. But we're so gratified for what has come in, definitely.
Definitely.
DTT. All right. Corny says, in the Dutch rules, it says rows and columns. It's the English rules where it only says rows.
Oh, well.
Not good enough.
It's your converters that have...
If you ain't Dutch, you ain't much, is the term a friend of mine always said who worked in Amsterdam, who was American. Right, seeing as you're a big fan of Pandemic, what is your opinion of the must-have expansion for someone who has never played Pandemic before? Pandemic Legacy. quite frankly. If you've never played Pandemic before, I would jump right into Legacy because you can play that game as many times you want as regular Pandemic, and then you can start working your way through the campaign. And that box has about 3 expansions worth of content in it. And by the time you're done with the game, a lot of people say you throw it away. That's ridiculous. You can continue playing, and then because all the expansions are, as far as I'm concerned, 100% compatible with Pandemic Legacy after the campaign is over. So to me, it's an absolute no-brainer. Pandemic Legacy, Season 1, not Season 2. Let's see. All right. Drizzly. Yes. Yeah. Somebody talking about Drizzly must see it.
All right, I'm not getting to read any of these now. So.
All right, well, I'm just fast forwarding to the question marks. Very important for you by, will you make an explore trip? Yes. So the further breakdown of what happens is, in the middle of June, we fly. And we move in temporarily with my mom in Belfair. That's where she has lived for, gosh, 20, 30 years, for the last 20 or 30 years, in this little tiny cabin out in the middle of the woods, which is just totally not safe for her to live in by herself. I mean, she needs to have somebody available to her to help her out when she has medical issues come up and stuff like that. So we move in with her. It'll be a very tight, cramped space, because that's a little 2-bedroom, 1-bath, little tiny hut out in the middle of the forest.
Yeah, it was originally your grandmother's house when they were living next door.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
And so we'll move in. My mom is a bit of a hoarder. I said she's been there for 30 years. She's got 30 years worth of stuff she does not need. So we'll be hitting Craigslist and the local charity shops like crazy, trying to separate the wheat from the chaff, get all that stuff cleared out, and get that house on the market. And there's a whole big thing with that, because there's this co-ownership thing between my mom and my aunt. They both own half the thing, but my aunt is worried about probate, and oh my God, that's just gonna be a nightmare when we finally get there. It's been brewing for years. But we get the house into a saleable state, and while that's going on, we expect that's gonna take a month. So my mom can, put the house on the market, because if we're moving out, she doesn't need it anymore. And during that time, we will be making presumably some exploratory drives down to the border, the couve,
Yeah.
and Jen would be more than happy to hop on a plane and go down and hang out with her folks for a week in Arizona and look at the houses down there as well. So we'll be making a few trips like that. Yeah, we are not going to go in sight unseen. That would be scary.
Although, gosh, it's so tempting, because it's just like, I want to know.
Yeah. It's okay, that one looks good, let's just pull the plug right now.
Because we made this huge life change thinking we knew where we were going.
And we don't know where we're going.
We were planning for that, and and now it's just, whoop, no, everything's up in the air. I'm kind of a four-planner.
Yeah.
So.
Murr points out, best advice he ever got from his mother-in-law, you can change anything you want about the house except its location.
Yeah.
Let's see. Best of luck. Any specific fun plans on the UK Game Expo? You know what? Actually, no. I have no idea. Haven't even given it a thought. Jen will be setting up a glass booth, as she has in previous years at Essen. The fine, wonderful folks at Geek and Son, the game furniture table manufacturers, are apparently gonna make some kind of stand for her, because they make furniture, so they're just gonna make a stand, and so she'll be there. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, actually, that's not true. I do know one thing. Is it Saturday night? I'm gonna be on a panel on Saturday night that's being put on by No Pun Included. And apparently I'm gonna be on it, Tom Vassel's gonna be on it, some various 600 people. So I'm definitely doing that on Saturday night. And I guess you could probably go check No Pun Included's Twitter feed or something like that to find out more. Or I'm sure that, but honestly, I haven't even looked at the webpage yet. We haven't even gotten our tickets yet. And time's running out. We gotta figure that out. We don't even know where we're gonna stay when it boils right down to it, because we've just been dealing with stuff here.
Yeah, we should probably look at that.
Yeah, so but I expect I will film a run through, in the same way I've done run throughs for the other convention. I will film a run through of the convention so people can know what UKGE is like. Right, so. With climate change, Oregon is not nearly as dreary as it used to be.
Oh.
That's interesting.
That's very interesting.
Wow. Okay.
Actually, that's interesting, because we were looking a little bit along the coastline, because of course I like looking at water. And I just thought, actually, I'm not sure. I don't think I'd want to buy a house over here, because if, climate change continues and the water levels rise, that's not a very good, smart investment.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see, somebody suggested we check out Lake Chelan, and we're over the area around Lake Chelan in Washington.
Oh.
I don't know if that's because they live there, I couldn't say. Let's see.
Huh. That's in eastern Washington, but actually I can't picture where it is exactly. But yeah, I grew up in Cheney, Washington.
And my life is what happens to you when you're making other plans, right?
Yeah.
That is true, Raymond, so true. And, yeah, that looks like that's it. I think
questions?
we are caught up on questions, unless somebody has some questions to throw our way. That's pretty much it. Can you think of anything else you want to talk about? Yeah, I wanted to mention the change of plans, because I thought people would be interested.
Yeah.
And so fortunately somebody asked, and that gave us some stuff to talk about. And, yeah. Yeah. I think today has been a bit lower than our previous live playthroughs, probably because of the benefit of hindsight, we did this on tabletop day.
Everybody's out playing.
Well, they should be. What are they doing watching us play instead of playing themselves? Yeah, I mean, actually the viewer count is much lower than it has been in the past. But that's okay.
Well, we appreciate you coming.
Yes, because there's only going to be 3 more of these ever. Because well, we signed up for 6 on last year's Kickstarter. We only did 2, so this is the 3rd of the 6. We have to do 3 more, and then that's it. I am not doing these. Oh man, it is such a pain to do live streaming. Oh, I hate it. It's literally the hardest thing I ever had to do on Rahdo Runs Through, and it's hard every single time.
Yeah, because there's always connective issues.
Just a nightmare. And I can't get it as good as I want it to be. I mean, if we just be quiet for a second. I don't know what that sound is that the microphones are picking up, but it's deafening, and I can't get rid of it. I've tried for hours and hours and hours, and I just eventually gave up and said, "Oh, it's just live streaming. What can you do?" We have 2 more. I know the next live playthrough will be on the 19th of May, and it will be for a little roll and write game called On Tour.
Yeah.
Which we just played for the first time over the weekend. We were like, "Oh my God, this is amazing!"
It's really fun.
Very, very fun little roll and write, and it should work really well for audience participation. So it's going to be on Kickstarter. Kickstarter will have launched, I think, on the 17th of May, and then 2 days later, we'll do a live playthrough. And like we did a couple of years ago with Avenue Player, you guys will be able to download and print out a copy of the board, and you'll see us making our choices, you'll make your choices, and you can, well, you're going to beat me. That's a foregone conclusion, but you can see if you can beat Jim. So that'll be on the 19th, and then we'll have 1 more, which I don't know, that might get put off until we get settled in America. I wouldn't be surprised.
Could we do it at UK Games Expo one of the day?
This is hard enough to set up here. I wouldn't even, I mean, I don't know what the internet would be like, so I can't imagine that would be a viable thing.
But we could do a live play with people at UK Games Expo.
Yes, but we can't stream it live, which is what we promised. Streaming live gameplay of us playing games.
Okay.
So in theory that's possible, but this is hard enough. That would make it 10,000 times harder. And yeah, no more questions have come in. Yeah, this was a low turnout. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. We had fun playing it, and now we gotta take the dogs for a walk down to the local Sainsbury's.
To get dinner.
To get dinner. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Talk to you later. Oh, wrong mouse. Talk to you later. So long, and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.